Well, hello, hello, hello. It's Mikey, your host for the Mikey Laughs Show. It's another Sunday afternoon. We kick off at 6:30, but I'm here to warm the seat and to summon my guests to say, come on out. This promises to be a lovely Sunday afternoon. Get a bottle of water if you must. Get popcorns if you must, something. But come on out and be with Mikey on the Mikey Laughs Show this afternoon. Well, we're going to talk serious matters. We're going to have some serious laughter. Because money's not a laughing matter. No. But it is my opinion that we can't laugh when we don't have any money. It's hard. I'm sure you agree with me. Right. So I'm saying, come on out. Let's meet and mingle and let's have a good time tonight. All right. So 6:19, it's early yet. Show kicks off at 6:30. But I'm here to warm the seat and to invite my guests and to welcome my guests and to find out how you all are and just to check in with you. Right, so let me share the link. 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 We'll talk money. And we have Leslie. I think Leslie's from the Philippines, and I want to thank you very much for coming. How are you this evening? I hope wherever you are doing very well. I thank you so much for coming to the stream. Thank you very much for coming to the Mikey Laughs show this afternoon. It promises to be informative. I guess we laugh some, but like I said, money's no laughing matter. So somebody else would say we're going to talk business. We're going to talk business. Oh my goodness gracious. And I don't intend to be alone, guys. So come on out. All right. So there are 2 million people watching me. I want to say hello to Alan Mix Tutalong. I thank you very much for coming, Leslie Lego. Thank you so much. If you have friends somewhere, just get them on the alert and just tell them where to come for the next hour or so that we could have a good time. Yeah. Money, 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 money. Money. Money, 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 money. Money. All right, so come on over, come on over, come on over. It's the Mikey Laughs Show. It's Sunday afternoon. It promises to be fun. Like I said, it's a serious laughing matter. No, it's a serious matter. It's not a laughing matter. Money's no joke. All right, so I'm expecting a guest. I communicated with him just a couple of minutes ago, so I don't think he's forgotten. But like I said, it's 6:22. I kick off at 6:30, but I wanted to warm the seat a bit. And I want to say, if you're thinking of being out, then wrap it up and come on over. How important is money to you? Do you like to talk about money? Is there anybody? All right, then. So now we have somebody else in the house. Thanks, ma'am, Mikey, to help me to Alan Mix. All right, I thank you so very much. I'm on. That's my guest saying something. I'm telling him I am on. Come on in. All right, so we have 1 million people watching this afternoon. 1 million guests. Can you imagine? I just got out of the gate and there are 1 million people waiting to hear from me. That's amazing. I just wish I could see without my glasses. My daughter was asking me if I'd be interested in LASIK surgery. Maybe I should do, because I don't think I like to wear glasses. This is Sadiq. Oh, I thank you so very much. You're from the Philippines. God bless you. I thank you. How's your Sunday going? Tell me in the chat, how's your Sunday going? Did you have a good Sunday? Did I put the link in the chat? Oh, look, I have another pleasant surprise. There goes Adrian. Adrian, thank you so much for coming. It's good to see you. Let me take my glasses off, though. I don't like to wear my glasses. But I can't see a liquid without them. I don't know. It comes off, it goes on. It comes off, it goes on. Thank you so much for coming to the Mikey Laugh Show this afternoon. I'm expecting a guest. We're going to talk money. It's not the very well. I don't know if it's a comfortable subject, but I was just thinking that it's not so easy to laugh when there's no money. So there's this guy who has some money experience, and I've invited him to come along. Garth, if you're in the chat, I have placed the link. You need to click on that link and come on over. Welcome, welcome, everyone. I thank you so much for coming. Tell me how you have been, all of you. Tell me how you've been. How have you been? Adrian, how have you been? It's good to see you. My class, good evening to you. Good evening to you as well. And I see Sadiq, and I want to say good afternoon. I can't read so well, but as your first time, and I welcome Leslie, and I welcomed Alan Mix. Welcome to the Mike Laugh Show. I have 4 million people in the house, and we're just getting started. Oh my goodness. I don't know why I feel a little hot this afternoon now. It's just weird how some places everybody's just so cold and it's snowing, and in Florida we were having hot days. We're getting temperatures up to 80s. It's 3 million people in the house. Oh my goodness. I thank you so much for coming. I thank you so much for coming. I don't know why I don't feel like I want to laugh too much to see you, because we're going to talk money. I don't know. Is money a serious topic or what? Oh my goodness. Yes. So we have, let's see if we have somebody else in the house. I think somebody else just came to the house. If you're new and you're just coming for the first time and Garth is here, Garth, the link is in the stream. You go ahead, click on that link and come right on in. Go ahead and click that link, Mark. Garth, where did I get Mark from? Oh my God, the link is in the chat, Mark. The link is in the chat, Garth. Oh my heavenly God, let me put it again. There you go, Garth. So just click on that link and that should bring you over to me here. I'll bring you up on stream. Mick. Okay there. All right, there you are. And see, I'm just thankful for, look at that. Oh my goodness. How are you? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Do I have, why is my finger so, I'm not hearing you at all. I don't know why I'm not hearing you, because I don't have you. I don't have you muted. Can you hear me, Mark? Can you hear me? I don't know why I'm not hearing you, because I don't have you.
You're not hearing me? I'm hearing myself.
I can hear you. There's a lot of echo.
Wait.
All right, so he had a little bit of a technical difficulty, and he's going to be right back. Just be patient. Give me 2 seconds. I need to turn my AC on, but God, it's hot. Right. I want to thank you much for your patience. It seems as though my guest had a little bit of a technical difficulty a while ago. I have 6 million people in the house. Let's just be patient a while. But I want to just say, when I started my channel, my aim was to just find an outlet because COVID was raging. But now I realize that I've met so many wonderful people. It's like I'm meeting new people every day. I'm talking to people from Australia. I'm talking to people from the Philippines. I'm talking to other states. It's amazing. The gentleman that I brought on a while ago, sorry, I met him through YouTube as well. He's from Jamaica. This is the first time that I'm ever going to interact like personally with him, and it's amazing. All right, Garth.
I'm not sure if
Interact
he,
like personally with him, and it's amazing.
I'm really not
No,
sure
it,
if he
it, it has to be you because all this while I was going, it was going great. So I'm not quite sure. And now we have 4 million people and we're waiting. We're waiting to hear the money tips. And I don't know, I'm not so sure if I'd be able to fill in for the guests, I can laugh well. But the money tips, I'm not so sure. I know he talks about trading and the different ways that you could invest and whatever else. I am not the expert. I would have to just flip the switch today if he's having difficulty. We'll give him a little bit more time. In the meantime, let me just acknowledge the people who are here. I want to welcome Tallman TV, Nikki and Kids. All right, so hold on a second. We're going to see if the gentleman can come back to the stream again. Let me just acknowledge the people who are here. I want to welcome Tallman TV. I don't know why we're getting the echo though. All right, go ahead, Garth. But no, I'm not even hearing him.
All right.
All right, go ahead, Garth. We have 7 million people in the house.
She said,
All
"Oh,
right,
so
all right,
people."
all right, go ahead, Garth. Why am I having this? I don't know. You might have 7 million people waiting on Garth. All right, let me just continue to acknowledge the people who are here. We have Tara J's blogs and dialogues. We have Maricar Lopez. Welcome, welcome. We have all right, I did welcome FAJR51. So that's really hard, but I did welcome him. Thank you so much. Nikki and Kids, welcome, and welcome Tallman TV. All right, I can't seem to understand what's going on with my guest today. So I'm gonna give him another chance to. All right, so Adrian wants to come. I'm just so happy. To the rescue! You might have to sing. Oh my goodness! We might as well laugh and sing. I don't know what happened to my guest.
Still a bit dark and all that, so it's not dark, but it's just where I'm sitting. It's dark in my living room, so
Okay.
yeah.
It's good to see you.
Good to see you again,
It's good
Monty.
to
How are you? You going well?
Welcome to West Palm Beach, Florida.
Well, I said if I had a chance to come up, I'd come up, and yeah, I thought I might
Yeah.
as well come today when I've got the day off. So
Well, what do you know about money? The gentleman was going to talk about the trade and whatever else.
The thing about money is you just save it and don't spend it if you can.
Save it and don't spend it if you can. That sounds like good money advice to me. All right,
That's right. Yep.
Oh my goodness. So what time is it in Australia?
It's just after 7:30 in the morning at the moment where I am. So yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
It's just amazing how people are minding different kinds of business at different points in the world.
Weird everywhere around the world. It's different. Like It's easy for
I'll-
me to like talk to people
Oh,
in
yeah.
Australia, Philippines, Asia, people in America. It's easy to talk to because they're over 12 hours or more behind, so it's easy to talk to them. But other countries is a bit off because of the difference. But yeah, so yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
good.
So what do you
Good.
do, Adrian? What do you do for money? What do you do for a
I
living?
work in I work in a supermarket.
Okay.
Yeah, that's my full-time job. Yeah, so it's good. I've worked there for a fair few years now, so yeah, I enjoy it.
Okay. All right. No, the guest
Good.
is hovering again. So give me a chance. Let me see if we could get him through. I don't know. He seems to be having difficulty. We're going to give him one more chance.
Annoying. Yeah.
All right. Hold on. Garth.
See how you
Garth.
go.
Hear-
Yeah.
I hear
All right.
me?
So can you hear us, Garth? Garth?
Yes, I am hearing you guys.
All right. And I'm hearing you much clearer now. This
Yes.
sounds much better. Adrian, I thank you so much. Stand by because I might need you again. If you want to stay, that's fine. All right, Garth.
You could say that. It's fine. I don't mind sharing the spotlight.
All right. So, well, here's what it is. I want to
It's funny when
welcome
people have
you.
technical difficulties. It's
Huh?
funny when you want a guest to come up, but sometimes it doesn't work out because of the technical difficulties, doesn't it? Yeah, with some
Right.
people's internet. Yeah, that's how it is. Yeah.
Right. But it seems as though he has managed his
I don't think
connection
it's
now. So I'm
probably
going to see.
the laptop. Yeah, I was saying that it's probably the laptop because I was trying to join from my laptop, but I'm just joining from my phone right now. So
That's fine. And I'm hearing you perfectly. Well, welcome to Mikey Laughs.
It's good.
And I was saying, well,
now
I'm not so sure. Huh?
I brought 2 pairs of dimples as well. You know, to help
Well,
out the
yeah,
situation
you're a
again.
handsome young man. Well, we have some single ladies in the house. So maybe at some point Mikey can be a matchmaker. Oh my goodness. But it's good to see you. I'm just saying, out of COVID, some really very good things have been happening because I am meeting so many wonderful people. I just spoke with Adrian Gibson a while ago. Adrian is from Australia. I've never met him in my whole life, but it feels just so comfortable. It just feels just as though he was in my living room just now. Garth, I've never met him either, but there you are, bringing the dimples to the table. All right, now welcome. I reached out to you because I went to your YouTube channel and I was from the moment I kind of listened to you. I know you can't judge from the voice quality, but you seem like a young person, and I really did like your content. And first of all, I kind of felt good that you were Jamaican because we had the little Jamaican thing going on. So yeah, but there are good vibes, and I was just thinking, it's a pandemic and people are looking for solutions. I'm laughing my head off, but I'm sure they don't only want to laugh, and I don't think they can laugh too much when there's no money. So I just thought that maybe it would be a bad idea, yeah, if you came
right
and shared some of your money tips. So I just say, take it away. Just tell us something. Tell us a little bit about you first.
All
I
right.
mean, maybe you don't want to say how old you are, but tell us what got you excited about this whole money thing, because you seem to be in trades and you have a good idea of where did he go? Come on. Okay, you're still there. I thought you were disappearing on me again. So go ahead, God. Tell me. Huh?
Okay, so first things first, I just turned 20, as in like
Congratulations.
January. January, I just turned 20. But I have been interested in making money for maybe, well, I think I can date as far as maybe about basic school, primary school, I was way back. Normally had like candies, and you probably buy a candy for $5, and you sell it for $10, and then you can buy more, and you make more money. So I've been interested with. I just normally sold it to my friends, and as time progressed, you can't just continuously selling candy. So
So you started out with the
evolve, try
entrepreneurial
something
spirit.
new, try other things. Yeah, I think I probably got it from my father. I guess, guys, I you say he's a businessman and a hustler at the same time. So that clash, and then grow up with him. So that was
Okay.
just really. I think those are my foundations. So I think I got better and better over time. Trying to
All right.
refine my craft and thing.
Very
So
good. So
you
I
say I
want to
should
say
share.
it's great that we can have one Jamaican who is giving a positive vibe about a father, because we've had some reckless Jamaican fathers. So I am just thankful that
Yeah.
there's one person who could say, because I mean, like I met my father first when I was 19 years old. 19 whole years old. Can you imagine? That wasn't so weird. So it's good to know that there's one Jamaican who says, father set some good examples, taught him like to be an entrepreneur from the get-go. Go ahead.
Mm.
All right. So I have. So the first thing that I would advise anybody who like wants to go in finance or have any form of passion of making some form of money is get like a journal. I don't know, it can be anything. A journal. I think I have one for each year of my life since I started. So I
Uh-huh.
think I have maybe about 10 or 15. But
So is
I
that
have
is it
three
a money
recent.
journal?
Yeah,
Is
all
it a
right.
money?
So all right. Yeah. So my journals, I have journals for different categories. So I have a blue one, which I think this is Forex. Forex.
Okay.
I have
You
a
want to tell him
brown
what the
one, which
forex
is like
is?
stocks. I have
And tell what's the
this one,
forex?
which is like, you know,
Mm.
all right. So Forex is essentially just the exchange of currencies. So you say you have the US dollars, and you come to Jamaica, and well, every Jamaican going to want the US dollar, but at the same time, they need their currency to actually do trade, to like buy goods and everything in there. So essentially, that is
Okay.
what Forex is, because
Mm.
one thing is that it's online. So it's online. And what we
Okay.
do, well, on my channel as well, I talk about how to get started, everything, breakdown, everything I do, my
Mm-hmm.
personal goals as well. So
Mm.
yeah, so what I say about Forex now is it's a decentralized, essentially a decentralized market. So probably everybody know
Okay.
about the stock market,
Okay.
and the stock market on a daily volume of about, let's say, a little over $500 billion traded per day.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if you can like think about that amount of money, but for the Forex now, it's about more close to 6 to 8 trillion. That's with a T.
Oh,
A
so that
trillion
is
dollars
out of
per
my
day. So
league. I can't
it's
even
like
fathom it.
that's a really vast market. And so anybody essentially can start. I think the requirement is that you have to say be at least 18 to legally do it. Legally. There's always nuances around the way, but legally do it. And it's relatively new when it comes to retail trader, which would be persons like me and you, like individuals who can actually just invest and or just deposit money and actually trade. But Forex has been around as long as countries could exchange their form of money with everybody else or any other country. But now it's technology has increased and everything, so it's just crazy. I don't know if you could like go and like probably see how a Forex chart looks. And
Mm-hmm.
if you look at it the first time, you're probably personally just going to be confused, because you're just going to be like, it's just lines up and down, up and down.
I think money confuses me in general.
Anyway, All right, I'm going to share this tip. I don't know if I can't see how much persons are seeing right now. I don't know how much millions, but
Uh-huh.
if you didn't get any advice or you take anything else from this, there's this simple advice you can do. Just say you work $10. Say you work
Uh-huh.
$10.
Uh-huh.
Just find you have several investing platforms or where you can invest your money. You have real estate, you have stocks,
Mhm.
which most persons do.
Hmm.
They have stocks, they have private institutions, you have loaning, but at the same time, don't really go into that. But let's say we're just going to use stocks and real estate and say you make $10. You can just out of that $10, the first thing before you pay bills or anything, just see if you can
Yeah.
put down
Mm-hmm.
10%, at minimum 10%, and just
Yeah.
invest it. And just invest it and just close your eyes. So companies that I use, so I would say who I invest is more like if you have companies that you directly use. So you know persons have Apple iPhone and everybody everybody drinks Coca-Cola. Everybody is on Facebook. Well, everybody has used Facebook.
Yeah.
But then if you use Instagram,
Um,
because Facebook owns Instagram, WhatsApp, if you never knew. So investing in Facebook essentially is investing in Instagram and those companies.
All right, so
Everybody use
so
Amazon.
hold on
So
one second,
invest
Mark.
in those companies.
Garth, 1 second. I have to break you sometimes now because I'm trying to talk to the people who are there so they don't feel left out. And I'm trying to talk to you too, and I'm trying to get you said 10%. So
that's
like
what
you
I
say,
that's what I've learnt
you
over
sound like you
time,
say,
Mike. You never let
That's
anyone
minimum.
don't let people feel out on the chat because I've learnt that over time. You got to make sure you keep
Wait, what I'm gonna do as well?
all your
I
people
am
in the
going
chat.
to open my laptop as well and see if I can just log into a next.
Mark, it
Can
sounds to
bring
me
me,
like,
can bring me. I'm gonna
why am I
find a
calling you
different.
Mark though? Where did Mark come from?
I don't know. It's close, no, it's close, it's close, it's close, it's close. It's understandable.
I don't know where Mark came from. Who's Mark?
It's close.
Oh my goodness. Right, but
I
so
don't
that's so you
know.
said 10%. So I wanted to know if you were saying give away give the
What I'm gonna do,
title to
I'm going to
investment.
sign in. I'm gonna go sign in.
Huh?
Yeah, 10% like minimum 10% because persons have bills, kids, everything that might take up a chunk, and the basic are at least the minimum I would recommend is 10%. That not going to just make you a
10%.
millionaire over time,
Uh-huh.
like overnight, but eventually, gradual. If
Right.
it's 10% of paycheck, I don't know how you get money.
Uh-huh.
Most persons work, but
Most person work. That's
10%
a good
I would
idea.
recommend. So that would be good.
It's a
But
good
if
start at
I
10%.
think
Yeah.
we'll make it out to your comments also. And in the meantime, I'll go and try to log in, see if I can see any questions in the chat and answer them as well. But I have a few
Right.
ideas for anybody
Whenever they
who
tell
is just
them.
at home doing nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll go and
And
tell
say,
you guys a few ideas that you can use. So I just make a few money at home.
okay, so this is
Alright,
money
or
at home.
all you just need is a couple friends. Yeah, they only need probably just a couple of friends, and some of them you can even just use simple as the internet.
Uh-huh.
As long as you have internet connection and possibly a laptop, then you golden. But just give me
Okay.
like a second or so. I'm gonna find back a channel on another YouTube channel.
Damn internet. Yes, yeah. Sometimes it works
Like,
and sometimes it doesn't.
All right, and we have 8 million people in the house, 7 million people in the house. I want to say thank you all very much for coming. When I say thank you for coming, I don't mean that you're to leave. I'm just saying welcome, welcome, welcome. It's great to have you here. We have Garth Grant in the house. We have Adrian Gibson where is he? From Australia. He's in the house. He's
Somewhere.
right, but he's a content creator. We have Amaka Licious. She is from the UK. How have you been? How is your final paper coming along? Did you finish? I hope you're doing great. This might have been a break. We're saying It's great to laugh, but we can't laugh when we have no money. So this gentleman is giving us some ideas as to what we can do with money at home so that, in a matter of a while, we're not going to be millionaires tomorrow, but maybe somewhere down the road.
Yes, correct.
Alright, so I found the channel. I just was using it to like look at the chats as well.
Mm.
So
All right, and he's inviting
Alright,
questions.
so
so
you
that-
wanted to know?
Go ahead.
Yeah, you can
Chat too
ask
much.
questions. I'm open. I'm open to ask.
Oh my goodness, go ahead.
Alright, so I have a video on my channel in regards to a few ways to make money.
You think you can pull it up now and
But
show us? We have 9 million in the
not
house.
really.
and we're on the
Well,
side.
you could pull it up. I'm not like we're
Listen
probably
to me,
gonna have
I
to
am
probably do
so
another one
technologically
again.
challenged.
Another
You
meeting.
make me pull something up here now, I lose you and I lose Adrian, and that's the end of it. So, you better that's what it is.
Alright, so it's fine.
Because I'm sure I could probably even arrange my screen differently so that we have more room and I don't know what to do. That's how challenged I am up in here. All right. It seems as though
Alright, so what I'm going to do is
Does he want to?
Oh.
Does he want to share something there, Mikey? You can
God.
the share screen.
Huh?
You can press share if
What
he
is-
wants to.
no, remember I'm
share.
not using
If he wants to share something,
remember
you
I'm not
can.
using
Yeah.
my laptop. I'm
Hold on
using
a
my
second.
phone right now. So
Somebody's asking the name of your channel. So just say the name of your channel.
my name is Gareth Grant. That's literally my channel. My name.
Alright.
My name is my channel. And if you search it, I think it's probably the most popular one there with that particular name say. So if you just search, I think it's going to be the first. And on the banner it's Let's Talk Stocks, Forex, books. I read a lot of books as well, so then there's that. But you ready for the tips?
Yes, I'm ready for tips. We have 11 million in the house. 11 million people wanted to hear tips. They better be good tips. there.
Over 10, nice, 11
Mark.
million.
That's
Woohoo.
the first we need
Let's
to do.
rock it.
So first things first. I'm going to use the ones that you have, let's say, friends. So if you have friends, you have maybe 10, 20 friends, like friends that you can call on, or friends you can just text regardless. These you can use, all right? So,
What you
all right,
do with
where
friends?
I'm from, I'm not hearing you.
What do you do with the friends?
No, I want to tell you exactly what we're going to know. All right, so
Okay.
where in Jamaica, they call it cake sale, all right? And regardless, you say, all right, cake sale can be pastry, so it can be pizza as well. But what you could do is you could find, let's say, it's COVID now, and you don't really want to mix and mingle, so you'd probably do deliveries at home. But let's say you have a cake, and first things first, before you even spend any money, ask who is interested. Ask who is interested. So that means I'm saying, like, say you have say 10 friends that are interested in your cake sale. You just make a banner. You can even simply just text and ask your friends, say, hey, I'm doing a cake sale, I'm doing a pastry sale, and I'm wondering if you're interested. All right. And say you have 10 friends that are interested, and what you do now, you have, say you buy a cake, because your cake can come with a water, because cakes are sweet. Water. And it can come with like a cookie or maybe a cupcake or whatever pastry like. But just ensure that before, just a little quick math, say you buy a cake for $5. I'm just giving you like just a random number. Say you buy a cake for $5 and you can cook that cake in 10. So if you sell each slice of that cake for $1, that means you'll have $5 profit right there and then. Granted, you're going to probably have, transportation fee, because nothing is really free, even if it's gas you use or so. But regardless, by the time you finish, you should have roughly about maybe $3 or $4 in profit right there from just having friends. All right.
Oh yeah.
So that's
Yeah.
like a really cool way.
That's a
That's
lot of
like a really
all right. So if you have
yeah. That's like
anybody listening to us, and if you have any baking skills, and you don't even have to have baking skills, you can buy a cake, work the price out of the cake, and then cut the cake into slices. Have have a little cake sale. Your $5 cake
yeah.
can become a
And
$6
I'm
profit.
sure and I'm sure I'm sure everybody has more than 10 friends. So I don't think that would be an issue.
All right. So
Right. So
monetary says
in
that sounds like a really good idea.
yeah, it is. It is because everything I'm telling you, no, I have done several times. So
Okay.
I've done
And
it several
it
times.
doesn't
So
call for
it's not like
go ahead.
I'm just pulling something from the internet and then just telling you. The things I've actually tried.
Right.
I know all the issues. I know everything that like could be an issue. So, transportation. So a few tips when you come to and the cakes you don't have to be just cake. It can be seafood as well. So what I would advise you, you don't necessarily have to cook it. You can just find somewhere that does it professionally, and then just talk to the manager or someone in charge, see if they can work out a deal. Because let's say they'll probably sell one person one for $1. But because you're coming with such a large amount, say 20 persons, they decide, all right, I'm gonna give you one for 75 cents instead. All right? Or one serving of food for 75 cents. So that would mean you'd have 25 cents basically to, splurge with and buy whatever you want and, laugh away. But regardless, just remember there's a few things. So, you have to have a transportation fee. And, that's really it. The transportation
Right. So
fee
you have to look
and
into your
your
expenses.
markup. Exactly. So everything in your expenses. But the ideal thing would be anywhere you go, that whether it's cake sale or seafood sale or any form of sale, if you are buying multiple, you'll get a discount, and that is called economy of scale. So that means the more you actually have or more you're ordering at one given time, the cheaper you get each unit for.
Great.
So if you're just coming as one person and just buying one, you're going to get it for the one price. So if it's one item and it costs $1, you're going to get it for the one price. But if you're buying, say 10, and the manager says, all right, well, I don't have to bother doing any more work. I have 10 orders already. They're going be incentivized to give you at a cheaper price.
Discount, yeah.
All right. So you'll get more there. And then you can still do your markup. And see, you make double profits at that. So you're not only getting the discount from the manager, you're also making your markup as well. So that's the first tip. So that's like really a really good thing that you can use. Another thing is, let's say you have a skill and you actively know persons that want your skill or need your skill. Your skill don't have to be something that you have to physically do. It can be something that is, intellectual. So my skill, because I am like the worst handyman ever, so that's out of my ballpark. I can probably screw in a light bulb and screw the light bulb. That's it. But when it comes to like actual, let's say, money and knowledge in that area, that is where you'd say I kind of dominate it. And that's just like from school going upward, because I'm that person. I'm just that person. When it comes to, if you ask any one of my friends, they say guard, they're going to know exactly what guard does. So it's not just a friend or anything. That's just a personality of mine. So I would say, if you can create a skill or even create a course. So a course is, essentially like a digital product. Okay, so if I was supposed to create a course, I would create a staff course. Based on all I know, everything that, let's say, everything that I know, all the tricks and trades in the Matthews box, That's like a Jamaican proverb right there. So, just to give it'd be like just giving all that into a compact package that you can sell to persons. And then the benefit of having a course is
Alright.
that you can sell 1 million multiple times.
All right. So we have some people in the chat saying some little ideas alongside with your cake sale. Somebody said
Coconut drop?
some coconut drops. Yeah. And for those who don't know, that's a Jamaican thing. It's cut
Yeah, that's
pieces of,
really nice. I know of that person who do it.
huh?
It's a Jamaican
I know
thing.
persons that
Okay.
do coconut drop.
I was like looking and
Like
going, what?
daily
And she's also saying we could have a fish fry. So fish fry, that's a good idea too. All right. And then content creators, you all know the drill. You need to meet each other in the chat.
Exactly, a fish fry. Fish fry is
Oh,
still
no,
seafood.
I never thought I'd ever meet Jamaicans on YouTube. I don't know. I never really thought I knew I'd meet some people around different parts of the world, but Jamaicans, I didn't really think I'd meet any Jamaicans on YouTube. But you meet everyone, don't you? In the end, so it's good.
All right, so,
you pretty much meeting everyone. So yeah.
All right, thanks, Adrian.
yeah,
Go
I
ahead,
think,
Mark.
all right, so most of the persons that I think most of the persons that are on YouTube when it comes to like the Jamaican space, those pranks and the average stuff. So if you're not interested in that, you won't necessarily see. But
All right, let's
I
stay on
wasn't
target
going to
now.
come on YouTube and do that because that would be out of my personality. All right, that would be out of my personality. I'm
Money
not
tips. Stay on target. Stay on target. Money tips.
the pranks. I'm not that person.
Mark.
I love laughing. I love laughing. There's that. But like what I really focus on and what I really have a passion for, I can freely use that word passion, is finance and to create that freedom. You see me? So that's really what I am interested in.
All right, but Garth, let's get back to the money tips. Let's not slip off target. So you were giving some money tips.
All right,
we talked
so
about
the next guys. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm hearing you. I'm
Go
hearing
ahead.
you.
I didn't say anything. Go ahead.
I'm hearing you. All right, so yeah, no problem. All right, so the next tip that you can, let's say, persons tend to have things that they don't really use anymore, or even things that you can buy. Say, all right, so say you have a headphone, and someone that wants a headphone. So you have multiple headphones, or someone else wants it. You could sell them, but wouldn't sell them it as expensive as it would cost for a new one, but you could sell it back and get a little profit out of that, because one, you're not using it and someone that wants it. So there is another idea as well where you can actually go and get additional money.
You see me?
But yeah, I am. I'm seeing you putting up your hand.
All right, when I put up my hand, I mean, take a break. I want to add something to what you just said. To the things that you have that you're not using. The things that you have that you're not using.
Yeah.
Like the ladies who go shopping and they buy a whole bunch of things and they're in the closet and they still have the tags on them, myself included. Something, there was one time when I thought I was going to get to a particular size and I bought a series of dresses and I wasn't quite there yet. So I thought I'd get there. But those like the ideas you're bringing up now. Those I could probably get sold and make, and then you can hardly get into the stores now to do the shopping because everybody's so in a mask and everybody's not so keen on mingling. So ladies, if you have the things that you have in store and there are too many things for you, there are opportunities for you to let them go, as Mark, as Garth is suggesting, and make yourself some extra money. I don't know where Mark came from,
Yeah,
All right, go ahead.
that's like
You
really a really good idea.
start wearing those things,
And
yeah,
not
and use them, yeah. Mm.
yeah,
All
and
right,
then
go
there's
ahead.
another thing. You don't necessarily, it don't have to be things that you own already. Say you know somewhere that sells it at a cheaper price. Alright, so say
Mhm.
you know one store sells a headphone for let's say $10, and then you know another place where you can get it for say $6 or so. You could, out of your generosity, ask your friend, let me buy it for you. And you could tell him that you know somewhere you could get it for $9. So
Mhm.
they'll be incentivized to actually let you buy it for them. And then you could get that additional $2 or $3 that would remain from the purchase. So there's also that way where you can find something that is sold somewhere cheaper and then get it for that person or your friend and sell it. And that's what they do, like drop shipping and those things as well. That's what they
Oh
do
yes,
in
I've
those markets.
heard
'Cause
of
essentially,
them.
that's it. That is it. They just buy it from somewhere cheaper and sell it
Right,
in an area where it's naturally expensive.
right.
So
That
that is
sounds like a good
also
idea again.
a
That's,
good
and that
idea.
and that and that's on the internet.
Yeah, sell them, yeah.
Yeah, that's on the internet.
Mm.
Or it can even be your friends actually. If your friends take you have a friend that you have some friends that they can't really bother walking up and down or doing anything or they can't get on Amazon and you
Hmm.
know somewhere that they can get it for, then you do it. And then they can, give you the additional or you can just take it regardless. But you just let them know. Alright. So the other, and this probably just really so controversial in this time, is just get a job. And when I say job, it don't mean that you have to go back to exactly
That's hard
working.
for you. Get a job.
Yeah, you could. Yeah, right. So when I was like 16, 17, 18, I was working. I was working not because, it was like a necessity. I had to work or anything, but, having the power, having that Monday is, all right, if I want to do this or I want to go elsewhere, I can. That is
Hmm.
why. But the truth is, you can get a job. You probably, for some persons right now, Corona is, the issue.
Right.
And the best thing you could do is there's all right. They say when one door closed, another opens. All right,
Yeah.
and places like Island Grill and those places, they never had any persons that like did delivery because they didn't want to delivery, but because of Corona now, you do
Mhm.
delivery and they're not really like say all right, they're hiring their own employees to actually do
Mhm.
delivery. They have persons. They have person that as long as they have a vehicle or some form of
Uh-huh.
transport and can
They
move
can
from point
they
A
can
to
do the
point
delivery.
B, then you're golden. And I know a
Yes.
lot of persons making
Yeah.
a lot of money right now. So that is also a good idea.
Here they have something called Instacart. Instacart, and people actually go out to the supermarket to, or what they call it, grocery store here. They go to the grocery store to get items of groceries for people, and
Yeah,
company pays. So yeah, so
yeah.
there are
I
ways.
know I think in Jamaica they have something called mail pack.
Meal pack.
They do that as well. Say they have like mail pack. It sounds like it's a mailing address, but it does like buying groceries and those things as well. So
And they're
that
delivered.
that that's another idea as well.
All right,
All
so
right,
we can't
so
we not expect nobody for dead for hungry. We can't expect anybody to die of hunger over the COVID. You heard my colorful Jamaican
in
pastor.
Jamaican
I would
hungry.
not expect anybody to dead be hungry. You need to get on out and get a job or find something that you could do. All right, guys, catch
All right,
up with you soon, guys. Amarkalicious is saying good night. I thank you so much for coming out. We have 9 million people in the house. We thank you so much, all of you. Let's see. And Monique is keeping up the chat. I thank you tonight. I couldn't quite understand what you were saying. You'd sell though, Monique. I lost you there, but you had some great ideas with the with the drops and stuff. I thank you. I hope you're all seeing how we could make a little money during the whole COVID pandemic situation. We don't have to stay whining and pining, but we have to think solutions because we need to have the money to laugh. All right, go ahead. Go ahead, God.
So now we have been through like the friends, but let's say that you decide that, all right, I don't want to bother my friends, or you just want to do it lone wolf essentially, or whatever. You can get a few skills. And if you know my channel, you know exactly what I'm gonna talk about. I'm gonna say a few others. So the first thing you can do is you can start designing posters and business cards.
All
And
right.
these are
Here's an opportunity now to highlight your channel. Just tell them where to come for the juice. Tell them, God, tell them where to come for the juice. Tell them that you're just touching the tip of the iceberg now. But where do they need to go to get all of the money, juicy money
they can
making?
just come to my YouTube channel again.
Okay. And it's just,
But all right,
go ahead.
I'm just saying, my YouTube channel is literally my name. So I don't think
God,
from you watching this recording,
mhm.
then you'll find my name. Just start Gan, and I think it's going to be the top thing that you see on YouTube, right?
All right. So you get like you're gone up in the ranks. All right. So,
All
so
right,
do we have, go ahead. Do you have some more tips there?
all right.
I was wondering
Yeah,
if you could
I
pause.
was going to tell you about the internet version of getting some money now. So
All right.
if
So
you're
listen out for
interested
the
in that.
internet version now, because everybody's on the internet. That's where
All right,
everybody is.
so all right, so you could, and I say could because I have a whole playlist already. You could start forex trading, and before you guys say forex is a scam or you don't trust it, the truth is there are a lot of scammers out there. All right, a lot of scammers. There are a lot of persons that fake to be, oh, I can let you make $1 million by tomorrow. That is not true. That is not
Stay far from those.
Yeah. That's what they'll always
Stay
say to you, yeah.
far from those. I know it probably don't be $1 million, but they probably say, all right, I can double your money
Oh
or,
my
you
goodness.
know, triple it like within a week or so. You got to stay away from those. I'm
Yeah.
serious. But, all right, so with the scammers over that way, forex trading is eventually going to take over. The only issue with it now is that it's new. And anything new comes with challenge. Alright, so there's not much regulations. Alright, so some people think that it's illegal, but it's not. It's actually legal. The thing with Forex now is that it has a steep learning curve. I think most persons that are trying to sell you something going to say, oh, no, just buy it today, tomorrow, we both driving Lamborghinis and in big mansions. Forex has a steep learning curve. And if you have the right information, it probably takes you maybe like a few months to actually get it. But once you get sauce, we are going to be printing money like the banks. But
Wow.
as I say, you can start forex trading. And if you're, as I say, interested, I don't really see the whole sense of selling a forex course because, especially now where people don't really have that disposable income. So if you can, do a community or a world justice and just give the information for free, well, so be it. But
Yeah.
forex is actually a good idea. But let's say you don't have that much time, you want to make some money. No. There are persons that need persons to design things for them. All right? And design no is not about coding, it's just drag and drop, put a few shape, mix a few colors. And you can do all of this on Canva. I don't know if most of you guys know about Canva, as in it's like a I think you make thumbnails as well, like YouTube thumbnails. You can make posters, business cards. You can make short videos and intro videos. So the only limitation is your mind. All right,
Is
when
your
it comes to
mind.
Canva, say you have someone that so let's say you have someone that wants to say make a poster, and they probably say, all right, do a poster for me for like say let's say you have a tutoring session and someone wants a poster so they can post. They can charge them $5. Probably take
To
it
make
about
a poster.
yeah, it probably take you about like 15-20 minutes once you know what you're doing on the website to make a poster and send it out. And then if you want a short advertisement, because person honestly some persons still don't know how to do some of these things. And the thing is Canva is completely free. Like
Okay.
completely free. They have the paid version, but for the free version that they offer, there is so much things in there that I don't really see why they have a paid version. But that's also one. Though another one which also going to take time
All right. So,
is YouTube. YouTube eventually is like, you know, they do AdSense, but outside of the AdSense, outside of that, you may have a set of loyal fan base. There's multiple other revenues that YouTube provides.
right.
You
And
have
that no
four other
Garth,
revenues.
we might have to do a whole evening for that one because I'm looking at our time. Time does fly when we're having fun. We have pretty much it's like just a couple of minutes, 3 or so minutes before the hour is done, and I wanted to include the audience for 2 seconds. I want to know if there's anybody there out there who has a question because they've been a nice, quiet audience. I don't know if they're still here or they just left me clips. I have no idea, but we still have 6 million people in the house. So I don't know if there
Not
were any
sure in
questions that you
the
wanted to
one.
shoot to Garth, but I personally had a very refreshing time. It was nice for you to be here. For you to be there as well, Adrian. You have.
Good fun, isn't it?
I mean, it's not that you said anything that I probably didn't hear already, but you've refreshed some ideas and put a very positive spin on things because it shows all of us that there is something there that any one of us could possibly do to generate some income. You're not going to be a millionaire overnight, but certainly you could
That's never
turn
going to happen
around.
unless you win the lotto. Unless you win the lotto, it will, but
You
nope.
could turn around. You could
You have
turn
to
around
work
some
hard,
funds
very hard, yeah.
and make
Mm.
something happen. And make something happen. So, whereas most people I've listened to a lot of people kind of moping and being very dopey and mopey over this whole COVID period. But I see a bright smile on Garth's face. It doesn't seem as though he's being affected too much by the downdraw of COVID. It seems as though things are happening well for you. Mark, I absolutely thank you so much for coming. And you were just about going to touch YouTube as a stream, and like I said, maybe some other time we could collaborate and get this up and running again. You know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, and I thank you so very, very much for giving me some of your time. I'm sure you're going to have some people reaching out after you. We still have 6 million people in the house. Our guest was Garth Grant. He's a content creator. We also have Adrian Gibson. He's a content creator. We had Monique's Reality, content creator. We have Amal Kalicious. Of course, yours truly, Michael F's. Let's see who else we had here this afternoon. We had Joanne's. Oh my goodness, Joanne Constantino. She's Filipino, I think. Thank you so much. We had Lal Hillret Laird. Well, she's my guest and cousin, but she has other content creators. Thor Jake Buhe. Thor Jake, thank you so much for coming. We had I don't know, FAJR51 Alabata. He's from the Philippines as well. So all of these people, and the chat is available, guys. mingle and mix. Low battery close. Oh my goodness. Michaelia. Michaelia. My battery is going to die. Michaelia. Michaelia. Oh, for crying, don't go. Hold on, I'm gonna have to get my charger.
Low bat, low bat. That's what they say. As they say, guys, that's what they always say. Low bat, especially in the Philippines, guys. If you're in the Philippines in that chat, you know what you're talking. We know you know what I'm talking about. Low bat, low bat. So wow, Garth, you're actually really 20 years old. That's very good to be learning all this stuff, and yeah, it's good. That's great at that age.
Just
yeah.
bring it better eventually.
Yeah, you got to start young, don't you? So it's good to yeah, get going early and
Yeah, I see now that my internet connection. I thought my internet connection was good, but
yeah, that's right.
Right.
Yeah, it's a bit it's a bit up and down, but we can still hear you, Garth.
choppy.
I would have lost all of you.
Isn't it?
All right, I think I'm all right now. So I have my charger up and run now, and then I had to run. But I thank you all, guys. I thank you so much. Well, I keep my live to 1 hour.
That's
So
good.
I'm
Yeah,
just
yeah.
a minute over, but I have 7 million people in the house.
Woo!
So the official stuff is done. I mean, we can just chat around a little bit, but I mean, Garth, I thank you very much for coming. And you really are a good-looking guy. Good-looking guy on my screen. 2 good-looking men on my screen tonight. Oh my goodness. It was certainly nice to have you both. Yeah,
Good fun. Yeah.
it's good fun, yeah.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
So
I don't mind if anything, and we need a second round. Just hit me
sure,
up. I think probably
sure,
after exams.
sure. And well, and
Cool.
if for any reason, I don't know, because you talk money, I don't know if I can fit in your gig, but whatever. Yes, it's just so good to have
I will.
you. Huh? Yeah. I think I'm going
Yeah,
to close
sure,
the
no
live.
problem.
Yeah. Well, guys, thank you. Thank you all. So
All right.
thank you so much for coming. I want to say hello to everybody who's on the floor. Thank you so much for coming. I hope you managed to mingle a little bit. 7 million people are still hanging out. Greet each other from the chat. Oh, it has been a pleasure. Mark.
Good.
It's
I'll
not Mark.
catch you
Garth.
guys later. Garth, Mikey, everyone. We'll see
Good to
you
see you
around,
again.
guys. Thank you for having me up.
All right.
See you soon.
You are very welcome.
Bye-bye.
Hey,
I
later.
know.
See you later.
See you later. Okay. All right. So thank you so much. He's gone. All right. So I'm left alone and the cheese stands alone. But we had a great show. I hope you all learned something this afternoon. I hope you learned something. Well, I mean, he didn't talk about things that we don't already know, but just think about it. The things that you have lying around that you might be able to make some sales. The cake idea was a good idea, and some people suggested, Monique suggested the fish fry, making coconut, just things. Just think of something. The world is not coming to an end. Oh my goodness. All right. Is there anybody on the floor who wants the same thing to me finally? If not, I am just going to close out. I have 8 million people in the house. I thank you all so much for coming. I thank you all so much for coming. Now, if I knew how to put a pretty screen up to make something happen, I would have. But anyways, just want to say thank you very much. Thank you, all of you. Thank you for always supporting me. I thank you so very much. It was a pleasant afternoon on the Michael Laugh Show. Until we meet again, peace out.